Hello, my name is Darius Young, and welcome to Modeling Shadow Part 15 or Rigging Him Part 6. I don't know. I don't care anymore. So basically, what we're going to do now is make sure deformation is turned off on the bones that aren't going to be deforming the mesh. So, let's go to our bone menu here. This isn't going to deform it, so turn deform off for that. None of these are going to be deforming anything, so make sure you turn deform off for all of these bones here. So I'll speed past this part. All right, and so those are off. Yeah, turn deform off for these, and also for these. And make sure you do it for both sides, because if you forget, you're going to be confused when your rig is moving weirdly. Or not your rig, but your character is moving out of place. Whew. Man, oh man. A lot of work went into this rig right here. Okay. So, the bones that won't be deforming anything have been turned off. Well, most of them. Now we gotta go to where we hid the other bones, so these two layers. So make sure those are selected. In fact, let's just select these layers here to make sure. So these two are going to be deforming. These, however, won't. So turn deform off for them. Turn deform off for these. Turn deform off for that. Turn deform off for that. Got to turn deform off for a lot of bones here, people. A lot of bones. I should have did it before I started all this, so that way stuff would have moved along a bit faster. Okay, alrighty. So these are the only two bones that should have deform turned on. So check all that, make sure it's good. And now we can go back and select everything that we had before. There we go. And we should turn deform off for this one. I'm actually going to make a bone shape for this bone. So Shift S cursor to Shift S. Let's do cursor to selected. All right. So this is Z X Y. So if I make a circle and turn on axis, what is this? ZXY. Z. Oh wow, look at that. The same. Alright, so for this I'm going to make sure I'm in vertex mode. I'm going to delete 3/4 of this. X vertices. There we go. And I'm going to add a mirror modifier. There we go. Turn on clipping. Now, I'm going to delete these points here and I'm going to extrude this here. I'm going to extrude this again. And then extrude it one more time and connect it to the center. Same thing over here. Extrude that. E. Y. Extrude that. Then E. All the way to the center there. There we go. And then this will be our root shape. So we're going to name it root shape. So let's go to object mode. We're going to name it root shape. Alright. Now, we're going to select our root bone, make the custom shape here the root shape. Booyah. Alright, it's fairly large here, that root shape, so just match it in object mode and make sure you apply the mirror modifier. Edit mode, scale it down to about this, and bring it back like so. So we have a root bone, and we're going to move it. So you see my rigging part of this section. I'm showing you how to make your own rig because this isn't for beginners. Showing you how to make your own rig is fairly important. But when you're a beginner, it's easier to just have something do it for you, so that you don't have to worry about that. But once you get a bit more advanced in Blender, you want to know how to make your own rig. So now one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to scale all these finger bones down. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select all of these here. I'm going to hide them so we have only our fingers available. Alright, now I'm going to select all the fingers. Let's just make that easier for ourselves there. And Control Alt S, scale it down. Okay. And Alt H. Now, one thing that I didn't do is so when I rotate this up, I want the finger to follow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select that, Control Shift C, just do a copy rotation constraint. That way, it did a lot of the work for us, and since we aligned these properly, it shouldn't change the position of the bones at all. Alright, and do the same thing on the other side. Oopsie daisy. Make sure, copy rotation, copy rotation, copy rotation, copy rotation, whoopsie daisy, copy rotation. And I forgot, scale that down with them. There we go. Okay. So, we are all good for deformation. Not just yet. I'm going to, whoopsie daisy, I'm going to Shifty duplicate that. Bring it up. Right. And I'm going to align it with the ear. Just to give the ear some deformation, we're going to call this bone ear dot L, and we're gonna call the other one ear dot R. So let me, booyah, there we go. And that should be good. We don't need to do anything else except make sure it's parented to the head. Control P. Okay, good. Sorry, parent it. Alright, so now what we need to do is actually parent shadow to our bones here. How long have I been recording? 9 minutes. Alright. So we're going to have to do some weight painting, no doubt. But I'm just going to parent him right now. So, select shadow. Shift select your rig here. Control P with automatic weights. There we go. So that's the main part of shadow, and then we're going to do his cuff lengths next. Control P with automatic weights, and that tells you that the roll of the arm is off, but that's good. And then we're going to do the shoes next, or last. Control P with automatic weights. Keep in mind, it doesn't matter what bone you select as long as you select with automatic weights. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the rig a bit and get rid of the pole target and just do what I did before, which is what I should have done in the first place. Just give that an IK. Okay, but I was trying to be politically correct, I guess. I really don't care anymore. Because that's the way I want to do it. There you go. So, this way is just better. It's just better. It's just better. And make sure you can actually move that around, but lock the rotation because we don't need it. Lock rotation. There we go. So, look at that. It's perfect. Perfect. Don't even have to mess with the roll. So, now, we have that done. So, now we need to see what we need to fix. So, let's go here. Rotate that. So, the hand clearly has weight on the ring and the wrist. It should have none. So, let's select this here. Hit Control Tab. Now we're in weight paint mode. So, hit T. That's it. Plus to get rid of all that. So, what we need to do is make sure... wait, I'm pretty sure these still have a mirror modifier on it. They do. Apply the mirror modifier. Apply it. Now, when we start weight painting, it should turn on X-axis mirror, topology mirror, and select where the hand, alright, the actual hand bone where it's deforming. I'm pretty sure this has deform turned on also. I forgot to turn it off. If it's not off already, it probably is not. No, it's not. So just turn deform off for the hand IK bone. And make sure it's only on here. Alright. So it'd actually be smart to just Alt P clear parent because we haven't made any drastic changes anyway. And with automatic weights. There we go. Alright, that's fine. So now, so you see the hand still has control over that. So just Control Tab, go into weight paint mode, and this is the one with the weights. So we need to get rid of it. So go to subtract and make sure you hit this button here to see through everything and just paint. And there you go. Just left click and you subtracted all of it. Now check on the other side just in case I didn't do it. So there we go. Now you got to fiddle with these options. Try turning that off just in case. Make sure the thumb doesn't have any weight. Make sure these don't. They tend to do that because they're kind of assholes. Let's see, Daisy. There we go. Okay. And then check the weights on the other side. You always should check the weights on the other side just in case, because you never know. Blender might play you. It's played me. It's played me for a fool. Dozens of times. Alright. Now, one thing that I know is true for 100% fact. Let's get the hidden bones back. I'm pretty sure that these have an influence on these bottom cuff links. Ooh. Ooh. I love it when I'm right. So basically, they should have none. Well, actually, it looks pretty good. I mean, aside from this little thing we have going on here, I might want the ring to actually follow the foot, or at least have a mixture. I don't know. I'll just be happy with that real stuff. I mean, I don't care either way. It's not bad to me. And of course it rotates on the... Oh, that is beautiful. I can't believe I never did that before. That's beautiful. Yes, this is my first time implementing this foot rig. Well, it's It's actually not, but it's my first time doing it in a tutorial series, and I'm probably going to be using this foot rig for the rest of my life. So actually get rid of those because I like the deformation for this so far. It's perfect. In my humble opinion, and it is humble indeed, I like it. I haven't seen a problem with it yet. Let's see what goes on here. Oh, okay, there we go. Some of the weights from the other side are caught. That's never a good sign, but I'm pretty sure the mirror modifier should turn off for these two. So apply the mirror modifier, and it's a good idea to GRS. It's a good idea to just white paint these. So just Alt P, clear parent, and then Control P with automatic weights. So let's see if I still like it. If it's still lovely. Oh, okay. So far, so good. So far, so good. Oh, there you go. Got rid of that problem. Perfect. Perfection. Oh, wow, look at that. Look at what? That is excellent arm deformation right there. That's excellent. That's perfect head deformation. Quills up there. He can go Super Saiyan. I mean, Super Shadow. My bad. Didn't mean to get him confused with Goku or Vegeta. Even though he totally is a knockoff. But whatever. We're not going to judge. Well, I might. I'm a bigger Dragon Ball Z fan than I am a Sonic fan. But look at that. We can have him go Super Shadow if we wanted to. That is so cool. Isn't that cool, guys? That's cool. That's cool, isn't it? I think it's cool. Alt. Let's do Alt GRS. Alright, so let's check the finger deformation. Alright, so scale this. There we go. Okay. Alright, so the finger is moving. Alright, I just couldn't see it. So what I'm gonna do for these bones here, shoot, I should change the display of these to something else. No, I shouldn't hide it. I'm going to change it to wire. No, that's a terrible idea. I'm going to change it to stick. There we go. That's a better idea. So, there we go. So now we can actually see what our rig is doing. So, oh, look at that. That is amazing. And then Alt. In fact, nah, I'm changing back to B-bone. I like B-bone better. But it's, there we go. There's the finger right there. So be mindful. But that is amazing. And then we rotate it. Oh, look at that. Look at that, guys. Look at that. So the finger deformation looks amazing. Damn near perfect. Sweet. All right, guys. So now the last thing we want to do for this rig, I might make another tutorial about, you know, all the, because I might add some extra bone shapes in here just to clean this up a bit more. One thing we really don't need these. But before I hide them, I'm gonna check just to make sure that I like the deformation coming. Oh, I love it. So I'm gonna hide these. Put these on the layer below them. I'm going to hide the arms. Put these on the layer below them. And alright. So the last thing we're going to do in another tutorial is we're going to have to rig the spine. The spine is important because it's a basic spine rig now, and it could work okay, but it won't. So we'll rig that in the next tutorial. I have to look up the tutorial for that too. Control P. So, all right, there we go. So, phew. All right, guys. So thank you all for watching. Please subscribe to my channel for more rigging tutorials. And if you don't want to rig the spine all fancy like I'm about to do, this will actually work wonders for you. But because I'm me, I'm going to rig the spine. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all